Hey people, this is Steve here. Alright, now this video I've been asked to make. This was a request actually from a friend of mine who asked me, how do you do pinched harmonics on a guitar? So that's what we're going to look at today. But as well as that, what I thought I'd do as well is demonstrate all of the other different types of harmonics that a guitar produces. So you've got the four main types, which are natural harmonics, you've got pinched harmonics, you have tapped harmonics, and you have harp harmonics. Okay, but before we even get into that, for those who who maybe don't know, what are harmonics? What are these things? What do they do? Well, harmonics are overtones that a guitar naturally produces, and I'm going to show you how to play them. And they have a really great sound, very bell-like, very chime sounding. So we'll grab a guitar and we'll get right to it. So we're going to start off looking at natural harmonics. Okay, now the best frets you can play these on are frets 12, 7 and 5. Okay, so I'm going to show you them on this is the 12th fret on the guitar up here. And the way you go about doing this is you're going to be playing right over the actual fret wire itself. You're not going to be in the fret where you normally push down. You're going to be over the fret like this. And you're not putting any pressure on the string at all. And when you play the string with the finger lightly, just ever so lightly pushing down over the 12th fret, you get a sound like this. Okay, you can also do these on the 7th fret as well. And the 5th fret. You can get them on the 3rd fret, even though these ones are quite tough, but I'll give them a go. As you can see, they're very high pitched, they're pretty difficult to hear, especially with a clean sound. But, with enough practice, they are there. Okay, so those are natural harmonics, and they're quite good fun to play around with. You can get some quite nice sounds coming out of them. Okay, now the next type of harmonics that we'll look at are what are called tapped harmonics. Now these are essentially the same thing, only this time you are going to be tapping on the string with this hand, and you want to the way to do this is a very quick tap like this. Imagine you're testing to see if something's very hot, like a stove, an iron, or anything you can think of. Okay, and you're going to go like this. Once again, playing right over the fret wire. One of the great things about this technique is that you can imitate chord shapes. So what I mean by that is, if I take a D major chord here, okay, well if I move that chord up the octave, you get this. Okay, so what I can do is I can be fretting the chord down here, and I can be tapping the relevant frets up here where the chord is up the octave, so you can produce a sound like this. Which sounds quite nice, and you can do that with pretty much any chord. This is an A major chord, same example. With chords like this, you don't have to even do all the. You can even do all the strings at the same time. Things like this. So that's quite an interesting technique to play around with. The next technique, harp harmonics. These ones here, it's a similar sort of thing to when I did the natural harmonics, only this time instead of using a pick, like this, you're going to be fretting the harmonic with this finger and then using your thumb to pluck the string like this. And once again, if you want to do the thing with the chords, you can still do that as well. Etc, etc. Okay, so the final group then, pinched harmonics. Okay, how do we do these? I mean, these are sort of things, if you listen to rock music and metal music, you've probably heard these a lot. Some people just call them squeals and stuff like that. They have all sorts of different names. But they do have a really cool sound. So if I go over to my distortion here. Okay, so how am I doing this? Well, it's all in how you pick the string, okay? And I'm going to turn around this way so you've got a better chance of seeing here what you need to do. And you can do this on open strings, you can do it with fretted notes as well. The way I do it is you have to get your pick and you have to tilt it over like this, but almost vertical really, at least 45 degrees. And you're going to push quite far down with the pick, so you're not going to be picking right on the surface, you're going to sort of go right deep down like that. And as you pluck the string and it moves, and as you can see, because you're digging in quite deep with your pick, your string is going to go down by quite a lot. As the pick leaves the string is going to hit this part of your thumb up here like this. Like that. Okay? And once you get good at that, you can even move this around to create different pitches like this. Okay? And then it's really just a case of finding on all the strings where the kind of what I call the sweet spot is, one where you're going to get a note that's really clean and sounds really good. Usually it's around about where the middle pickup would be on a guitar. I know this guitar hasn't got a middle pickup, but let's just pretend for a minute that it did have. Around about there is a very good place to hit them. And as I say, you can just do that. You can do this on open strings. You can do this with fretted notes as well. Add some vibrato to them, give them a nice sort of kind of crazy sound. Like that. Okay. Another way you can do these harmonics with overdrive as well. This was a technique I first saw Joe Satriani do actually. The third string I find tends to work best, but you could probably do it with others as well, is if you are doing a series of pull-offs on certain notes. I'm going to pick this B on the 4th fret, the A and the G. If you do that, you have to do it pretty quick. You can then run your hand along the string like this, and you can create this type of effect. Okay, so yeah, that sounds pretty cool. As well as other things with pinched harmonics, if your guitar has one and you have a tremolo, preferably a Floyd Rose or any sort of a type of a lock-in tremolo, because the tuning can get a bit crazy if you're doing this stuff. This is a Strandberg tremolo I've got on this guitar. You can start, using this technique and get all sorts of other levels of, craziness, things like that. All this kind of stuff. So yeah, there you go. Alright people, hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please like and subscribe to my channel. There's going to be plenty more videos like this that I'm going to be doing. If there's anything out there again that you'd like to see, let me know, and I'll do my best to film it. So, alright people, thanks for watching. Goodbye.